Hello and welcome back to another episode of Unity Noob to Unity Pro. This episode we are going to be making the camera boundaries for our level. Let me explain. Probably self-explanatory, but what I'm saying is when our player reaches right here roughly and up here and then everywhere up here, alright, once we reach the boundaries, I want the camera to stop so you can't see the gray area out here or blue area, whatever color it is. Before I get into it, I would like to ask, if you haven't already, please subscribe, and if you have, hit that notification bell so you get all notifications for when my videos go live, and the rest can wait till after the video. Let's just get into this. What we want to first start off with is probably making a new script for our camera boundaries. No, alright, we're gonna put on our player. We're gonna put on a minute. So we want two variables, and those two variables are both vector 2s. What we want is that we want to get our max positions and our minimum positions, and so what the vector 2 will allow us to do is allow us to just get our X and Y and not the Z. So 3, not what I said. Max pause, min pause. Now I'm going to serialize field both of these, and we're going to head back to our game. So let's find our minimum X and our minimum Y first. What? What? My player's going into a different dimension. Strange. Negative 2.7 and negative 1. X, we're going to say 0.0, wait, that's negative. We're going to say 0.9 and 2.1. Alright, so we got our mins and max positions. A little rough, but we'll make do for right now. Let's head back into our code. Okay. I don't know how long. I will show everything I've done and explain everything again after I finish and go check and see when it stopped recording. Okay, so quick recap. We got 3 variables: our transform for our camera, our vector 2 for max position and min positions, and then we went into late update, which is basically called after update, and so I'll explain that more in depth after. But then we got our if statement, which is telling if our transform.position is not equal to our camera.position, our camera.position.x will equal math.clamp, and we're about to clamp the values for that. Alright, so for our value, cam.position.x, then for our min, okay, so what we want to do is we want to have min pause.x and max pause.x. Now what's going on here? So I'm going to need to make this a vector 3. Vector 3 cam pause equals new vector 3, and these vector 3s will be the cam.position.x, y, z. I hope I did that right. Let's change this to cam pause.x. Now that should work. Let's get the Y and let's see what happens. I don't know if we want it on our main camera or our virtual camera. Camera. I don't know if we want camera. We're gonna put on our main camera. All right, we're going left. We are still going left. Okay, all right, we did it. Oh my God, I was like, I don't know. I tried this and I tried that, and then I tried this again, and then I went all the way over there and I did that, and it just wasn't working. The boundaries just weren't working. But I did figure out why. It was because of our Cinemachine camera, so I had to get rid of that. But it works now with just the main camera, and I still have it following my player. I'll show you the code that I am using now. So it's everything I told you, but we have this one extra line that's telling the transform.position of the camera. Also, after I finish this, but it's transform.position of the camera equaling vector 3.lerp transform.position, then player position and smoothing. Now, player.position right here was the camera.position, but I was completely wrong at what I said, and well, the transform is supposed to be grabbing the player's transform, and therefore if the camera's transform.position, this part, is not equal to the player's position, then you do all this. And I had to change all of that really painful stuff, but we did it. God, dude, it's such a relief. Okay, so apparently it black screened for a lot of it, so I'm just gonna go over it all again. Starting from the top, we're grabbing our player's transform, and under that we have our 2 vector 2s for max position and min position. And then the smoothing method is if you haven't, the episode where we're dealing with a camera and Cinemachine, we talked about smoothing and all. And since I have animation now, it's not jittery, so that's good. But that's what this is. Under that we have late update, which is called after update. Whatever is called in the update method, which is our move, how our player moves, and the flip, you know, so we can move left, or the animation plays left and right. Late update is called after that, after all that is in effect. This is called, so it's perfect for cameras, and so that's why we have camera in it. If statement. So here we have our if statement. I think I went over this, but we're gonna go over again. So if transformed out position, our camera's position. This is the transformed out position. If that's not equal to our player's position, we want to do this. And what is this, you may say? Well, we're gonna grab a vector 3 named player position and equal that to a new vector 3, which will hold our player's position dot x, player's position dot y, and the transformed out position dot z. Now the reason we don't have the player's position for z is because it's a 2D game. The z axis doesn't matter, so you just want to keep that transform position the same the whole time. Now under that we have our player position dot x, so we have this, we have the x equaling mathf.clamp, which, let me pull that up. So mathf.clamp, it grabs a value. First float you want is the value that you want to clamp. Then you want to grab the min and the max. So after we grab our min, max for x and y, these are the same thing just for the x and y. We want to then, this is for following our camera or following our player. We want the camera's position to equal vector3.lerp, which I had lerp too. Hold up. Wait, we already been over this, haven't we? In like a different episode? Literally interpolates between two vectors. Okay, what it's doing is it's grabbing our camera's position and keeping it with our player's position, and then it's just got the smoothing multiplier so that it's, like I said, smooth. But that's what it's doing. It's keeping the camera with the player. Probably didn't explain that well. I didn't really understand what it was saying in there. Interpolates and all that, but I'm assuming that's what it does, because if you take this line out, it doesn't follow the player. So in here we grabbed our max and min positions, which I'm not going over it. This is what they are, so it's not really important anyway. You're probably gonna have different positions. So, and then the smoothing we have set to 0.6, so it's smooth but not too smooth. And then we have our attached to the player tags, so the camera can follow player. There we go. It took way too long. You don't know how long I was been recording, but that is gonna conclude this video. I was planning on doing something else, but this took longer than I thought it was going to, so we're gonna just stop there. Next video we will deal with fixing up our level. We'll deal with tidying it up. You'll see in the title. I'll put in the title what it'll be. But so stay tuned till then. If you're not subscribed already, like I said in the beginning of the video, I want you to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video. If I entertained you, please subscribe, like the video. But also, if you want to keep up to date with all my videos, hit the bell, follow my Twitter. I post every time I'm uploading there. I hope you have had a great day, or having a great day, having a great night, and if you're still sleeping, having a great slumber. But I will see you in the next video. Later.